So oftentimes when we talk about purpose-driven companies or purpose-driven life, people have this romantic idea of when I find my purpose, I'm gonna fall in love first sight, right? I'm gonna feel this tug that's within me and the universe will open up its pathway. I've talked to 90 people so far. I've just not met one person who just said that the universe show me the path and
Struck by lightning.
strike by lightning the life. Just what I've heard over and over again is I was curious about it. I'm open to new pathways and there's positive feedback loop and I continue to cultivate my skills. And throughout I got better and better. And that's how I hone my dharmic path along the way. That's what I've heard so far. And from my personal experience, that's my experience as well. I've yet to get hit by lightning and just everything goes smooth sailing and no problems and everything's effortless. Just that hasn't been my experience so far in life. There has been a lot of happy accidents. Hey, I was called to do this, didn't really want to do it, but I did it anyway because I want to be of service and develop some lifelong friends out of that. And then our path continues. That's just been my experience, hence the question.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it depends on your perspective, but I think those are the lightning strikes. Like the lightning strikes are the ayahuasca journey where you realize a piece of your dharma, a piece of your path is illuminated. That's a lightning strike. You might stand up from that experience, oh my God, I see something so very clearly. And then that doesn't necessarily yield results instantaneously. And yet the shift in your consciousness is one of those results, is a big deal. Like I think the Course in Miracles talks about a miracle is a shift in consciousness. And
Mm,
so if you've had a shift in consciousness, it's quite miraculous. It
mm,
could come from an ayahuasca journey. It could come from an accident or a circumstance, but it's that shift in consciousness that is quite miraculous. And accumulating those shifts in consciousness and honoring them and surrendering them to them has a cumulative effect that may result in great wealth. It may result in an opportunity where you make a lot of money in a short period of time. It may have those effects. But what's even more profound in my experience is the ability to look back after a fashion and say, on the whole, these years were invested wisely. I served a purpose. I touched people's lives in a meaningful way. I know that when I get an email or run into somebody who says, I heard you talk at this conference and you said this one thing, those three, the feeling is not, it won't last forever. It's not who I am and I'm not alone. That changed my perspective. Like that's the kind of stuff that sustains me.